Let's get into night two of Mania. First off, we start off with Brock and Oba. I mean, this was short. This was short and just clean, straight to the point. Oba wins and Brock retires out of the blue. I heard the rumors before this match, which I was kind of skeptical as to which way this would go, if this would go in Brock's favor, because the rumor was that, Brock didn't want to lose until he actually retired or left. And I guess this was it. Shout out to Oba on the victory and, enjoy retirement, Brock. Second match, we got licked with the ladder. What are you expecting a ladder match? None of these guys disappointed. OG Cutter, while Rusev was on the ladder from Javon Evans. Penta doing a Mexican destroyer to JD. Even Michael Cole was like, McDonough's dead. Like, what? JD doing a Spanish fly off the top of the ladder as well. All of these guys had good hits and points in this match. Penta retains, and I'm not mad. I was thinking it was either going to go to him or Javon. Sammy versus Trick, another short one that I felt like. Trick wound up getting a dub in this, but I'm not disappointed in the match itself. I think they brought what they needed to the table. And Trick's intro had me rolling. It was like he had on a wedding dress rolling behind. I don't know, man. The Demon coming back, not disappointing against Dom. They both had great entrances. The amount of chair shots and tables. And the final being through the table, the Demon doing the coup de grace to Dominic Mysterio. I think Finn should stay on Demon time for a while. Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley did not disappoint as well. Great spots from both of these competitors. I could have just gone without the B-Fab, Michin, and Io Sky ending. Although I felt like Jade Cargill was well prepared for Io Sky to come out and try and ruin things. But what she wasn't prepared was for how elusive Rhea Ripley was going to be towards the end when she tried to do her finisher. Rhea Ripley went through her legs, turned it into a riptide, and won. I don't think there can be any naysayers on this match, especially regarding Jade Cargill. I think she did the damn thing in this one for sure. Last but not least, Punk and Roman Reigns. Great match. They put on. I personally didn't care which way this went, and I felt like it was teetering towards either one. But Punk sort of ran out of steam towards the end, and that's where the OTC picked up. And in the back of my mind in this entire match, I'm sitting there like, okay, who's going to make a surprise appearance? Who's coming? Who's going to do something? Nope. OTC did it on his lonesome. There were no cousins. There were no uncles. Nobody coming out to come and save him. Proving a point. You don't need him. The overall between night one and night two, obviously night two was the winner. But I don't feel like overall as a Mania that the talent was the problem or even so much the booking, somewhat the booking I can say, but I really feel like what took a lot of people aback on this is the lack of storytelling. Talking to one of the homies mutuals about this, we seem to be on the same page. Obviously since the TKO takeover, it seemed more like a business model than looking at it from a fan's perspective on wrestling. Now, while I don't know the ins and outs of every single Mania, how long it took to create this big production, but I feel like, the WrestleMania should be sort of the topper for the ending of all your stories being encapsulated, having that final bout or closure, to certain things. So you seem to have a lot of things to look forward to. Most of these matches outside of those that are predetermined based on the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber didn't come about until the last couple weeks. And to me, that's sort of sad. You're getting to something that should be a very special moment, and it's sort of like it's just thrown together just towards the end, getting close to the actual date. Like it don't matter. There's no care for the actual product. So overall, I enjoyed myself. But what I can say is I hope in the next year, as we start up, Monday Night Raw and go from here, that they actually start to care about the product itself. Just a hope that they do. Given the past year, it doesn't seem like maybe this way of thinking and doing things will change, but I'm going to hold on to a glimpse of hope. So anywho, how y'all feel about it? I did get to watch the post show. There were a lot of great things in there. I encourage you to do so. If you haven't, it's on YouTube. Especially the Roman Reigns part where, and Obafemi's where he said he was coming for Roman And then Roman, when he's coming out, he's feeling good. He talked about Punk and how he respected certain things with him, even though the crowd disagreed and said he should have zero respect for Punk. And you had people that were chanting Punk as well. So, but then you had those people saying, Oba's going to kill you. And Roman's looking like they're crazy. He also talked about how he's going to get rid of this part-timer stuff. And the summer is basically his. So he also challenged Oba, see if he can make it through the summer before he tries talking that, he's going to come for the tribal chief and get to the World Heavyweight Championship. He also called him a bipolar crowd because they were just all over the place. But anywho, hit the comments. Let's talk about it.